Florida Congressman Daniel Webster now getting a boost in his bid to be the next Speaker of the House. Representative Webster goes on the record. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
In spite of all the activity today, do you still want to be Speaker of the House, and do you still intend to seek that job?
I do. I am all in.
All right. Is it fair to say that you're likely to get about 40 votes from the Freedom Caucus? Is that fair to say? You expect that?
I think that's true. It looks like about that many.
All right. You need 218, so you need 178 more. How are you going to get that other 178?
Door to door, campaigning, calling, explaining. What I'm working on is what I did in Florida, and that is we changed the way government works. In most legislative bodies, it's power-driven. Few people at the top of a pyramid of power make all the decisions. I want to push that down, spread it out, so every member gets to be a part and have an opportunity to be successful. That's what I did in Florida. I know I could do it here.
I was going to ask you that. You're Speaker of the House in Florida. How do you think the job is different in Florida, Speaker of the House, than the job in Congress, if there is a difference?
Well, I think a lot of the personalities are the same. Debbie Wasserman Schultz was there in that time frame, and so was a couple other members who are members here. And it's just a little bit bigger here, bigger body, and a whole lot further to the right with the decimal place on all the spending.
All right. I know that you want to be Speaker of the House, and you're going to pursue that. Is there anyone who's not in the Freedom Caucus that you could live with as a number two instead of you?
Well, I'm in here for a different reason. I'm not looking at the personalities. Like I said, I believe that the basic problem is not necessarily people. It's the process by which we make laws. The more we become inclusive, the more we begin taking up the most important issues first, the more we begin taking a deliberate action to especially do the appropriation bills, I think the better off all of the conference will be, and I think that's going to unify us.
I take it you don't think Speaker Boehner should be the Speaker or Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy, and if I'm right, why do you think those two should not be Speaker?
Well, all I'm saying is my argument, again, is not with the people there. My argument is with the process we have, and that is a power-based system that allows a few people to make most of the decisions. And what that does, the secondary part of it is it shuts people out. When I did this in Florida, our numbers went from kind of where they are with Congress and the teens. They flipped right side up, and the public noticed our numbers were over 50% favorability.
All right, the election for Speaker has been postponed. Can you put the feet to the fire and get an election date for Speaker?
Well, I think I heard today in the conference, it was pretty shortened, that it was going to be in a couple of weeks, or it could have been a few weeks. And so I think the time is still going to be upon us. And so we got to get out and do the best we can. I've already talked to a lot of the members, and I've just got to talk to more.
Congressman, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you'll come back as we continue to cover this election for the Speaker of the House. Thank you, sir.
Great to be on. Yeah.